Hey Scrappers, it's Vanessa here, and today I have a layout for Traci Reed Designs, and it is the Smitten YouTube Hop. So a few of the design team have layouts using the new collection, and so you can check out in the description box below everybody who's playing along, as well as Traci's shop to get the Smitten collection while it's on sale, as well as get lots of inspiration on the blog. So what we're going to do is we're going to start out our page here with a piece of white cardstock, and I've pulled out some Distress Oxide ink that actually match the Smitten collection perfectly. So I have Lumberjack Red, I want to say this is Worn Lipstick. If anyone wants to know, leave me a comment down below, but I'm pretty sure this is Worn Lipstick. And then I have Speckled Egg and Tattered Rose. All of those colors look great with this new collection. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and add some stamping here with some of my stamps. A lot of these are L Studio stamps, and they're mostly Disney themed. So I'm going to use a few of the word sentiment stamps on my background here, and I'm mostly going to stamp them with this Worn Lipstick ink, and I'm basically stamping it and then stamping it at least once or twice more, so I get that varied color of ink, so that I get some dark, some light, and some faded out spots as well. And I do apologize, guys, for my voice. I am still getting it back after having lost it when I had the flu. So I do apologize. It's still a little bit raspy. Hopefully here in the next week, it'll get much better. But I'm just showing you here the building of my background. And I left most of the stamping in because I thought it would be fun for at least for you to see how I'm putting this background together. It's very random and not at all perfect or anything like that. And I will give you a little heads up, even though I am stamping all of this and I'm going through and taking all this time to create this background, I'm not going to lie, the majority of this actually gets covered up. You really don't see much, if any, of the stamping. It kind of peeks out around the edges, which is really what I was going for. I kind of knew where my design was going to go, so that's why you see me stamping in the two spots that I am. I just wasn't sure how much was going to peek out around the papers, and unfortunately not a lot of it does, but I'm okay with that. It was really just to add, like I said, just those little pops that are kind of in amongst the layers. So I did pull out a little heart. It's like a circle with a heart, open heart in the center, and I did stamp a few of those as well. I also pulled out some cotton candy spritz from Shimmers, and I did go ahead and add a little bit of splatters. Excuse me. Once I had that done, I just set it off to the side to let the splatters dry, and then I pulled in this blue 8.5 by 11. This is printed from the collection. It's one of the solids, or sort of the pattern paper solids that are in the collection, and I took my Distress Oxide in Speckled Egg and one of my Castle die cut stamps, and I'm going to actually die cut that stamp here off camera. I'm also taking one of the circles. I don't have it in front of me to tell you what it says, but I've stamped that one in the Speckled Egg. I'm going to stamp another one here in the Lumberjack Red, and for that I'm going to use the pink, lighter pink pattern paper from the collection. And so I'm going to stamp a few of these. This doesn't stamp perfectly because that ink pad is so juicy. So I do end up stamping a few different circles. And then I showed really quickly the die set that goes with this Ellie Studio Disney stamp set. And so I'm going to use those once I get all the stamping done to die cut my shapes. And so once I had that done, I decided to come back and do one little last bit of stitching. I have this It is a little tag that actually I cut from one of the 3x4 cards, and I'm going to take some sentiment stamps from another L Studio and then one from Social Paper Plan Stamps, again all Disney related, and I'm going to just stamp some sentiments on that tag that you see there. I'm just testing them out because they are word stamps, and sometimes, and I knew that my stamp set was really juicy, so I wanted to stamp it out to make sure I could actually read it once I get it stamped on the tag. So I'm just testing it, making sure that it is stamping clearly, and then I'm going to go ahead and stamp on the tag. A little bit nerve-wracking because you never know if it's going to work, but luckily they all turn out pretty well, so I'm pretty happy with how this looks in the end. I do end up taking a Mickey head here off of this stamp set as well and adding that Mickey head to the bottom of the tag as well. So once I have that, I basically have all of my elements ready to go, and we're going to come back here. I've added my white cardstock to a piece of red cardstock to frame my layout, and then I've taken some 4x6 cards. One of them has the words "positively smitten with you," I believe is what it said. And as you saw with my first layout, I am using the Project Life type cards to really do my titles for me, especially with this collection. So I'm using the Positively Smitten from that card, and then I have matted my photo with a couple of pattern papers from the collection that some of them were scraps from my last layout, and I've matted my photo with that, and I'm going to cover up the "with you," and we're going to add to the title here once I get my embellishing down. So I have just some florals from the collection. I have my stamped circles that I cut from the stamped images, and then I have some florals and some of these balloons that have the hearts. Those are all from the sticker sheet. So I went ahead and cut those. The florals are also from the digital collection as well. I did resize those and print those and cut those as well. So I have a combination of the sticker sheets and the digital collection. The hearts are also from the digital collection, and the labels that you see me putting down here are from the sticker sheet as well. So like I said, a good combination of everything in the kit. I also used some of my leftover pattern paper to cut those little film strips that you see me cutting. I have 2 of them in each of my embellishment clusters. There you see me putting them down right now. Those are from a die that I cut with the pattern paper. So once I had all of my embellishing placed on the layout, I did go off camera and glue all of that down. Off camera, I also put down the rest of my title with my tile letter stickers, and it just says "with this view." So the title is "Positively Smitten with This View," and this is a photo from our last Disney vacation. We stayed at the Contempra, and our view was looking at the Magic Kingdom. So with that, guys, that's going to wrap up the page. The links will be down below for everyone else who's playing along, and here are the still photos. So with that, guys, I'll catch you on the next one. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.